Edit that out, Jesus.
No, that's going in.
Oh, don't, Rob. Don't.
Alex used to do this to me all the
No,
time.
well, don't do it to me. Don't. I'll swear that you can't put it in.
I'll beep it out, that's fine. Hello EastEnders fans, welcome to the Albert Square After Dark YouTube channel. This is the start of a brand new EastEnders podcast that you will be able to find on YouTube and all your favourite podcast sites. But we thought, just to start off with, we'd do a bit of a Q&A with our new host. Now, my name's Rob, in case you didn't know. You used to know me from a little podcast I used to do called Walford Weekly, but that's a thing of the past. It's done. This is Albert Square After Dark. And this is my co-host. Hello, Ree. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hey, Rob. You've met me before. I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Met you a few times. I'm very well. Yeah. How are you feeling about this? It's all very exciting.
I'm feeling very nervous. Excited but nervous. I could, of course, never replace Alex.
Who?
Big fan. Big fan. I'm a big fan, all right. I'll never forget him, Rob. I'll never forget him. I'm Ben, of course.
Never heard of them. Yes. Never heard of them. We have been sent some questions by our future viewers and listeners, so let's get to answering them. Me and Ree have known each other for years, and this, I mean, what we're talking how long has it been since we left uni?
Since we left.
Since we started uni. It's been at least 12 years, 14 years, something like that.
I think it might be 15, mate. I think it's 15 since we started.
Don't like that. But yeah, so we've known each other for about 15 years. We went to uni together.
That's it.
Now, I know. The first time we met each other, though, we've got very little memory of it. I've got zero memory of it. Ree has a slight story about the first time we met, if you can elaborate.
I have a memory of meeting somebody.
Yeah.
That later transpired to be Rob.
Right.
I remember going on a night out. Actually, it was to meet, I believe, Toadie from Neighbours at the engine shed. Yeah. So obviously we were both there. Of course we were. It was a student union at the time. And I was in the queue and I made friends with some guy who I thought was absolutely hilarious. This is the only time I'm ever going to big Rob up, by the way.
It literally is.
And I was like, that guy. Clicked with him. Took a selfie, which weren't even a thing at the time.
No.
On a digital camera.
On a digital camera. When you used to take digital cameras out on nights out with you. And only 50% of the time did that digital camera make it back home with you.
Yeah, there was that, weren't there? That's probably why we took so many pictures. Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I took a picture on my digital camera of me making friends with this guy I really got on with in the queue. And, remember that. Don't remember who the person was. A few years later, looking through my old photos, turns out it was Rob.
Well, of course, we did the same course together at uni.
Well, yeah, obviously,
we've got no memory of sort of our first meeting after realising that we knew each other. No memories whatsoever. We just always knew each other. Me and Ray have been stuck together, and that's kind of how it's gone.
I don't actually remember when we became friends, but yeah, there you go. Yeah. How long have you watched EastEnders for? Well, since I was born.
Since you were a fetus.
Yes. Yeah, probably, to be fair.
Yeah. Right.
1990, that's when I was born. So since then, in nappies, obviously, probably don't remember the first 4 to 5, well, probably first 4 years, I don't really remember, obviously. I know stuff in hindsight, but yeah, that's how long I would say I've been watching for since
Marvellous.
Then. Yep.
I'm a little bit older than you, which certain
yes, you are, Rob. You are.
Which certain ex-co-hosts I know will be delighted about me being the old one on the duo. They're gonna love that. I've been watching. About the same. All I can remember is sort of it being on in the house or on in the background. You know, Mum used to watch it. It's when everybody used to watch it. Wasn't it like 20 million people per episode? Everyone watched EastEnders, and we've just stuck with it. Have you got a first EastEnders memory?
I wouldn't say I don't think it's my first memory, but I've got a memorable moment. back when Tiffany got run over by Frank Butcher, remember?
Yeah, yes, I do, yes.
And I had a life lesson from that episode.
Okay.
I went to school the next day, primary school, and because I'm younger than Rob, and
yeah.
And I remember asking...
This is how Alex felt. I don't like this.
Yes,
Sorry,
this is how Alex felt. You're welcome, Alex. You're welcome. And I remember asking my teacher, how were Tiffany dead when her eyes were open? And that's when I learned that you could die with your eyes open.
Do you know, that's a very good point, because I think I learnt that lesson from soaps as well.
See?
I know,
See?
I remember watching somebody on the ground, I don't know who it was, but watching somebody on the ground with their eyes open, and they're going, they're dead. And it's like, oh, don't be stupid. How could they be dead? Their eyes are open. Ridiculous acting.
I bet it was Tiffany. I bet it was same. I bet it was same scene for you.
Well, my first EastEnders memory is of I can't remember what the characters were called, but it was a lesbian kiss in the centre of the square, and Bianca and Natalie Evans were watching it, shocked.
Natalie Evans,
and that was mid-90s. That was my first ever EastEnders memory.
Favourite character? This was a hard one. Then it weren't that hard actually. I had a short list. Pat Butcher / Evans
classic
/ Wicks / Beale. Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Pat.
Nice.
Pat.
Nice.
Pat.
Picture of EastEnders, wasn't it? Yeah, Pat. We love Pat. I love Pat. Pat is dearly missed. Should never have been killed off.
No, she should never have been killed off.
Oh, take that to my grave.
No, that was such a waste. That was.
But no, she can still be.
I don't. Yep. Do I need to explain further why Pat was so great?
It's Pat, isn't it? Who doesn't love Pat? Who doesn't love Pat Butcher?
It's Pat. Come on.
Of course. I would say my favourite character.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's a goddess and should be damed and knighted and everything else you do to her. Fabulous actress lady.
Yes.
Marvellous. I would say my favourite character is Janine, because I just love her. I adore Janine. She's so complex and multi-layered, and you know it's going to be fun whenever she's on screen. I know the era that's just gone by with Janine wasn't everyone's favourite, maybe didn't work for everybody, but do you know what, for me, I was just sort of rose-tinted glasses. I know some of it wasn't the best, but by the time she left, come on, we were in fun Janine mode. The Christmas episode was great, and she wrecked the Carters and then went off again in typical Janine fashion, and may she return again very soon. Least favourite character?
Least?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say Derek Branning.
Oh, controversial. Why Derek Branning?
Why controversial?
No, I just think he's quite a well-remembered character. But what was it about Derek Branning you didn't like?
Not in a good way for me. I hated everything about him. I know you were supposed to hate him, but
yeah, hated him.
I didn't like what he brought to the Brannings family at all.
Okay.
I thought he was on screen way too much. I thought it was a bit cheesy at times. I'm not gonna lie, I switched off. He made me switch off at one point.
Interesting. Yeah. Of course, there was the whole Who Slept with Cat storyline as well. That was
hated it.
That was a choice. Yeah.
No, not for me.
I understand. Fair enough.
Also, hated his 2 kids as well. They can do one.
Wow. So
everything.
The Brannings are a messy family at the best of times, but you didn't enjoy the additional elements that were brought in around that time, no? No.
Fair
play.
No.
I have to say, my least favourite character of all time, I've realised, Gray Atkins. I know. Oh, awful, Ree. Awful. It's an awful storyline, and killed off some good characters that deserve better exits than what they got because of Gray. The whole storyline was like, I mean, it started so well with the domestic violence stuff, and the Chantel's death was all really brave and fantastically handled, and then it just fell off a cliff.
Oh well, the aftermath was awful.
Badly judged. It was appalling, and went into badly judged territory, and it just all went really, really badly. So that's my least favourite character. Janine and Pat, yay! Gray and Derek. Ooh. Who? I don't. Do you know an Alex? I don't know anyone called Alex. Don't know. Of course I do. Of course I will miss Alex. I had a great time on Warford Weekly, and it was a great podcast to be a part of. And it will be different with Ree. It will be just as much fun, because I've known Ree for a long, long time, and Ree is going to be fantastic. But it will be different for everybody, you and me included, but it's going to be great. And you can start watching and listening to Albert Square After Dark on Saturday, the 8th of April. Be there.